First at 4, new charges against two of those connected in the shootings of St. Louis officers. Right now, August Burns and Clyde Thomas sit jailed, charged with resisting arrest. Good afternoon. I'm Corey Stark in for Samantha Jones. We're also learning more about what happened when the two officers were shot in Ferguson, and we have updates on their conditions. The third suspect died last night. Police say Equan Hobson is the person who shot the officers and was then wounded by the return fire. Let's get right over to Russell Kinsall at Barnes-Jewish Hospital, where those officers remain hospitalized this afternoon. Russell?
Yeah, Corey, get this. Jeff Rorta with the Police Officers Association told me that Police Chief John Hayden, the Police Officers Wives Association, and Backstoppers all met with the officers' families. And he said while that officer more seriously wounded is not out of the woods yet, there is encouraging news because the family is getting small bits of hopeful information here and there. According to court documents, the officers saw a white Toyota 4Runner believed to have been used in a homicide the night before, and that the suspects saw their marked police car, zoomed off, weaving in and out of traffic, and that the officers turned on their lights and siren and pursued it. Documents say the SUV eventually stopped at West Florissant and Lang Drive. The three suspects got out, started to run. Now, News 4 observed a rifle on the ground beside the suspect's vehicle, and court documents say it was a shotgun, and one of the suspects was wearing an ammunition carrier with shotgun shells in it. Police say one of the suspects, now identified as 23-year-old Equan Hobson, turned around and fired at the officers and was then shot and killed by a third officer who returned fire. Jeff Rorta with the Police Officers Association talked about how this has been a really trying week for the St. Louis Police Department.
We've had 4 seriously injured officers, the 2 in the accident Monday night, and now these 2 officers shot yesterday. And it's just, it brings us together, but it's very taxing on the whole police family.
So the officer who is more seriously injured is specifically listed in critical condition, but Rorta said the officer's family and the police community are really clinging to that encouraging news that there are little bits of hopeful information coming from his doctors. Live in the Central West End, Russell Kinsall, News 4.